about 50% per game. Then finally, the final starter is the center, the freshman, making his first trip. The only four-star starter making his first trip down to nationals is freshman Chase Verba, 10.5 points per game. He's been better in conference play at around 12 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and even more than that again during conference play, as he's around 8 points per game.
We're going to take a quick look at the starting lineup for Holy Family. First of all, in the point guard position is number 3. Ben, you're going to have to help me out with this name. I didn't get a chance to hear it ahead of time, but he's a 5'8" guard, junior Steve.
Oh, Shazoo. How do we say it? Szulski.
Sis Shulski. All right, we're going to hope that's right. Sis Shulski will be working on that all game long. Also, and they're going to start 3 guards. The shooting guard is Steve Fertori, the sharpshooter for this team, the sophomore. Mike Wild's going to be a 3rd guard, but he's 6'4", so he's pretty big for a guard. This guy's had a real good start to the season. Then in the forward positions, Chris Kloss, we told you a little bit about him. He's the senior starting up front, and the senior up next to him is Jim Gamble, center at 6'8". Chase Verb is going to have his handfuls today. But overall, I got a lot of faith in this Forster team. Both teams are pretty pumped up for it being as early as it is. They've all had some time to settle in here at the College of the Ozarks, and the Forsters are going to hope to come out real strong, set a good pace. The team that gets ahead early has had the advantage in most of these games. So look for the Forsters to try to get ahead early as they're making a run at a national title here in Branson.
As the Forsters have come out of the court, and they're set to go. Taking the tip for Huntington is freshman Chase Verba. And number 23, Chris Kloss, he's also a senior, listed at 6'6". There's also a 6'8" guy. Jim Gamble's on the floor, but he's not jumping. He has a height, just not quite as high. The matchups. Kloss wins a tip. He gets it over to Gamble, who hands it off to the point guard, Szulski. He dribbles to his left, passes left over to Wild. Wild goes inside with his back to Kloss. Kloss 15 feet from the basket, penetrates in, puts up the 4-foot jumper, no good. Hill jumped a little too early for the rebound, but finally pulled it down the second bounce. He brings it across half court. He's guarded by Szulski as he passes left to Snyder. Snyder has it left side, goes in the corner. Justin Reedsider, he's wide open, and he decides to shoot it and hits it. As he didn't even know what he was supposed to do. That wasn't the play, but he was so open, he couldn't pass up that shot, and that gives the Forsters a 3-0 lead. Steve Szulski's that point guard from fires right up to Fertori. Fertori goes inside for Gamble, but Verba jumps in the way and picks up the steal. Forsters up 3. 45 seconds in this game. Ryan Twaits will play point guard for this play. He passes up to Adam Hill. Hill works around the perimeter, stops at the top of the arc, fires right over to Brett Snygers, goes to the right wing, to Twaits. Twaits works around, tries to lob it inside, kicks back outside to Reedsider, who has the first basket of this game, passes left over to Snygers. Snygers dribbling around the perimeter, looks inside for Verba and finds him. Verba right side of the blocks. Pass was going to Verba, going to Reedsider, got tipped, goes in Snygers to the corner, back outside to Reedsider. Reedsider at the foul line, 5 on the shot clock. His good shot rolls in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gamble. He gets it up to Szulski. Szulski has it left side, top of the arc. Now to Gamble. Gamble hands it off to Wild. Wild behind the three-point line, guarded tightly by Ryan Twaits. He kicks it off to Szulski. Snygers gets to hand the ball, but Szulski picks it up easily. Inside to Gamble. Gamble 4 feet from the basket, backing in on Twaits. He's got backing in on Verba. He's got 2 inches on him, but one of the Forsters came in from the side, knocked it away. Loose ball, rolls around. Snygers picks it up. Snygers and Reedsider have a 2-on-2, but they good decision. Finds Reedsider in the corner, wide open for 3. This shot just off, but Twaits comes in, gets a hand on the ball, but he couldn't control it, out of bounds to Holy Family. So we've seen Reedsider, he's shot 3 good shots. He's hit the first one, but he's missed the last 2, being open on 2 of them.
Yeah, the Forsters are looking a little weak on an offensive rebound there. They were counting on that going in. Twaits got in to battle away. The Forsters are on defense again.
With the ball, Wild left side. Wild penetrates at the foul line. Lob pass inside. Gamble running back. It hits the 2 as our ball levels are way too high, so just lower them down, because that's as loud as we get from here. That makes it a 3-2 ball game, 17:55 left to go, as Gamble's at the foul line for 1 more.
The foul there was on Reedsider as he was battling underneath. Gamble gets set and makes the free throw.
Ryan Twaits with the ball, 3-3 inbounds to Hill. Szulski's putting a little press on him as he gets across the half-court line. Easy, and is called for the charge.
Yeah, we saw a lot of charges yesterday, a lot of situations the fouls went against the offense. That one was in a situation where, again, you wouldn't expect to see a lot of fouls called, but the Forsters have to focus on defense now. As they started out hot, but are struggling a little bit, using a little energy.
Left side, Kloss has it, looking around, hands it off to Wild to his left. Wild launches the long 3, up back to the rim, no good rebound. Gamble got about 4 tips on it and finally pulled it down, as that's where the 6'8" advantage comes in. But the Forsters pick up the loose ball. Hill has it on the right slide, slows it around to avoid the incoming defense, kicks out to Twaits. Twaits has it left side, top of the arc, now to Hill. Adam Hill, 26 seconds on the shot clock, working around with Shulski, kicks off to Snyders. Snyders for three. He nails it.
Snyders has got experience out here at Nationals, and he's going to show that in this game as he hits a big three there as we're up 6-3 now.
17-15 left to go in the first half. Foresters, their two shots have both been three-pointers. Right side with it is Kloss. Kloss passes top of the arc to Gamble. He's guarded loosely by Verba. Goes left to Shulski. He penetrates, finds the open lane, and then pulls back out in the left side corner as Thwaites is on him to the foul line to Fattori. Fattori, a little underhand basket, is good. As he did a nice job penetrating there. Found the lane, just kind of threw up the underhand prayer as Shulski is still in the press, but Adam Hill has had no problem with it here. He slows around trying to draw the foul, doesn't get the call, but he'll slowly bring it across the half-court line with plenty of time remaining in the backcourt. Ryan Thwaites just pushed the ground by Fattori, and they'll call that every time. It could have been a little flat by Thwaites. They didn't see it, but all we saw was Thwaites on the ground. So that's the first foul in Holy Family, and the first on Chris Kloss.
The Foresters, a quick note on rebounding. Their goal is to battle on every rebound. They may not get them all, but they want to be in there battling on all of them. Let's see how they do on this inbound.
Hill inbounds to Reedsecker, pump fakes the shot, dribbles around the framer. Ball gets kicked by Kloss as he was trying to go inside to Verba, so that'll reset the shot clock.
Something Holy Family's done pretty well on defense against this Forester team is shaking them out of plays. They've gone in to try and execute a couple plays, but the zone defense has made that ineffective.
Adam Hill gets the inbounds, passes right to Thwaites, right wing, backing his way in, kicks it over to Hill. Hill pump fakes the three, penetrates inside underneath of Thwaites, back outside to Snyders. Snyders pump fakes the three, and is called for the travel.
That's what I believe is the first turnover of the game for the Foresters. Holy Family's turned it over a couple times, but you got to be careful about those.
16:22 left to go in the first half. 6-5 score. Coach Platt, he's fired up right now. He's on the raft. He's going to do that all day, hoping some of the calls go his way. Shulski has it left side, top of the arc, over to Fattori, shoots a three, no good. He's fouled by Brett Snyders as that three was nowhere close. He'll go to the line for 3 foul shots.
Yeah, something we saw yesterday. We mentioned we don't see this a lot in MCC play is foul on three-pointers. You want to contest every shot, and when you're at this level, when you're getting in to contest those shots, sometimes you're going to go a little too hard. That's what Brett did there, a little too hard. He did a nice job of contesting the shot and got it off the line. It's just that he was still heading into for Torrey as the shot was released. He's got 2 on the game. He misses his first free throw, and we'll take that any day of the week.
Season leading scorer, but he only shoots 76% from the foul line. This is not a very good shooting team at all from the foul line. Their top guy shoots 78.6%, and that is Shulski.
Fattori missed his second shot as well, so he's getting set to try to get 1 of 3 here, and if the Foresters are going to play opponents that are going to short on the foul line, and we can get it done on the foul line, we're going to have an advantage.
As Foresters usually don't foul out, but they picked up 3 here early, as he finally hits the third one to make it a 6-6 game with 16 minutes left to go in the first half. Adam Hill brings it across the half-court line. He stops 5 feet outside top of the arc, decides to shoot the 3. It's just short, however. Rebound pulled down by Kloss. They push it up quick. Fattori has it right side, pulls up for the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Verba with the rebound, had good position on Gamble. Gamble went up for it, but made a good decision not to go over the back. Thwaites gets the ball as Fattori's putting on the press. Thwaites takes it all the way. Good pass to Reedsecker, just goes through his hands. Loose ball in the hands of Mike Wild. Nice shot by Thwaites to find Reedsecker. Reedsecker just didn't keep his eye on the ball. Mike Wild has it right side, guarded by Ryan Thwaites, 4 feet out. Pass right over to Fattori. Fattori lob pass inside to Gamble. He just hits the easy 2, as they can't really defend him underneath the basket. They just had to throw it inside and hope to get a hand. Verba looks to penetrate now as he gets it on the left corner, kicks it out to Hill. Adam Hill works it top of the arc, guarded loosely by Shulski. He has it, fires left over to Snyders, who has a 3 already, as the Foresters have yet to find anything on the inside, as we thought it might be hard. Reedsecker gets the ball, shoots the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Ryan Thwaites chases down the rebound in the left corner, as that'll reset the shot clock. Cross-court pass over to Snyders, he launches it, and this time he hits it, 9-8. As the Foresters, we said they're relying on their outside shot, but we didn't expect to do this much.
Yeah, we expected them to try and get some plays inside. It's good to get a basket in there after they struggled ever since Hill pulled up way early on that a couple possessions ago.
Cross-court pass over to Fattori. Fattori in the corner, misses a little 4-foot jumper, but the rebound goes long in the hands of Kloss. Kloss has it, left side, goes inside to Gamble. Gamble backs in, as it looks like Ryan Thwaites. Not sure who will get called. They called a push. Ryan could have been called for the block. We'll see who they stick on, and it is on Ryan Thwaites.
The Foresters are doing a pretty good job on defense of at least forcing decent shots. Last possession, Holy Family scored on to get them their first lead of the game. However, the Foresters left Gamble unattended. They can't be doing that very often in this game if they want to stay stay with a lead here. Forsters are going to have to set something up inside on offense. It's good if we can hit some three-pointers, but right now we're only shooting 50% from out there, and if that's the only shot you take, you got to do better than that.
In the game, Pressner, he kicks it out to Cazzoli, who's also checked in the game. Pretori has it top the arc to Cazzoli, over to Wild. Wild has it right side, trying to weave around. He's double teamed by Thwaites and Snagers. Thwaites gets to hand the ball and pushes up strong. Thwaites with it. They have a 3-on-3. He'll take it all the way. Goes in hard just to draw the foul, and he'll do it. As Holy Family has two guys listed, has two 6A players listed out there with Gamble and Pressner, and that was only the second Forster shot from inside the three-point line.
You know, something about Ryan Thwaites is he's not afraid of anybody regardless how big they are, and Ryan Thwaites is probably getting sick and tired of pulling down rebounds so other guys can shoot threes. Thwaites just decides, heck, I'll get in there and get on the foul line. Misses his first one there.
As Thwaites began the year, he was an 80% free throw shooter, but he struggled to but he missed his first one and struggled late in the year. We only saw two teams shoot above 70% in the first day of this tournament out of 16 teams, but he does hit the second, 10-8 to score, 14-14 left to go, Foresters up by 2. Now at point guard is Cazzol. Cazzol passes left, cross-court pass now to Pressner. Pressner in cross-court back over to Cazzol. Cazzol has it right side, guarded by Thwaites, penetrates, kicks it out to Wild. Wild in the corner, decides not to take the three on the left wing, under the basket to Pressner, puts up the shot. Verba might have got a hand on it as he pulls down the rebound. It goes out of bounds, but it stays with the Foresters. See, did a nice job contesting Pressner's shot, even though he has no size on him at all.
Right, good team inside, though, as Verba got up to contest the shot, and then Thwaites was there to pull down the rebound. A good defensive play by the Foresters. Let's see if they can extend the lead.
Snagers with the ball, top of the arc, working left, looks left for Hill and finally finds him. Left side, guarded by Cazzol. He looks inside to Verba. Verba 8 feet from the basket. Little move baseline, little wraparound layup is good for 2. As well, they have the height. They're big guys, not very fast, and the Verba will look to capitalize on that all day. With the ball, Cazzol. Cazzol has it, 12-8 to score, 13-26. He passes left over to Wild. Wild cross-court pass to Pretori. Pretori has it left side corner, guarded loosely. Foresters in a 2-3 zone with the ball now Wild. Wild penetrates, gets the ball stolen by Thwaites, gets up to Snagers. Snagers has it right side. He's one-on-one, makes a nice move to avoid the defender, but can't hit the layup. As Thwaites gets the rebound, travels obviously, but they didn't see it as he gets over to Snagers. Snagers in the corner for 3, off the side of the rim. No good, rebound pulled down by Pretori. Good job by Snagers on the defense. He just wasn't in a good position as Cazzol is all over the defense, forced to miss layup. Pretori now top of the arc, 26 seconds left in the shot clock, passes left to Cazzol. Cazzol has it, fires right over Pretori. Pretori launches a 3, off the back of the glass and in for 3.
Pretori's putting on a show right now with 5 points early.
12-11 is the score, 12:38 left to go. Foresters up by 1. Adam Hill has it right side, top of the arc now to Thwaites. Thwaites goes in the corner to Snagers. Snagers thinks about the 3, then lobs it inside to Verba. Verba over to Snagers. Snagers penetrates, weaves his way in, but can't hit the layup as well as 2 in a row he's missed as far as layups. As rebound pulled down by Holy Family. With the right side is Cazzol. Cazzol working around the perimeter, stops at the top of the arc, penetrates, lob pass inside to Gamble. Gamble, pump fakes once, gets Verba to bite. He doesn't even have to jump, and he almost dunked it. 13-12, Holy Family with their second lead of the game. 12:03 left to go in the first half. Adam Hill, point guard, brings across the half-court line. Yoder and Snyder are waiting at half-court to check in. Hill dribbles it off his foot, picks up a loose ball, and then just got sloppy with it. As actually it went off a Holy Family guy. It looked like he might need to just pass it out of bounds, but they'll stay with the Foresters. As Ryan Thwaites and Justin Greensager will take a breather here.
Yeah, they're checking in, especially for Thwaites, who's been working all over the court. He'll get back in this before too long, you know that. But Snodgrass is also coming out, as in comes Shively, and that's a substitution I expected, simply because Snodgrass is trying a little too hard right now. He started out real hot, got a little ahead of himself out there.
Inbound goes to Hill. Foresters down by 1, 11:48 left to go in the first half. Adam Hill with the right side, fires it into Verba. Verba, nice position, goes in for the 2, and is fouled. He'll go line for 1 more.
Verba looked a little hesitant to start. On both sides of the ball, he wasn't playing his full self. Since then, he's really starting to get into it. He's starting to get a little more comfortable, realizing, all right, this is just like playing at home, except for you're in a different gym. That's about it. Verba can match up against these guys, and he's shown it on offense where he's been fearless going into the hoop the last couple possessions.
Verba at the line, getting set for 1. As he hits it, Foresters 2 of 3. Foul shooting will be big. As there's actually a Forester crowd up there. There's a bunch of little elementary kids who have Forester signs. We've seen them yesterday. They just choose a random team to cheer for. So it's a good thing it's the Foresters.
They're on our side.
With the ball, Gamble, pass left over to Cazzola into the corner for Kloss as he nails a three to give them a 1-point lead back, 16-15.
That was actually on Hay as he just checked into the game.
Trevor Shively at point for this play, working around, fires left over to Yoder. Yoder looking inside for Verba, bounce pass over to Hill, right side goes to Shively. Shively looking inside to Snyder and Verba are both in the game now. Pass left over to Hill, 18 on the shot clock, bounce pass inside to Verba, left side block. Can't find anything, trying to back his way in. Little spin move, hangs in the air. His jumper is just short off the front of the rim. Rebound picked down by Torrey. He's trying to take it 1-on-4, not a good decision as Verba went up and swatted it. Shively picked up the loose ball as the Force will try to capitalize. Adam Hill brings it across the half-court line. 10:46 left to go, trailing by 1. Hill penetrates, bounce pass in the corner to Shively. Shively picked up by Fertori, top of the arc, back out to Hill. Hill fires it right to Derek Yoder. Yoder launches the three as he hits it.
Well, I tell you what, coming to this game, we thought the Forcers would put some threes up. They've got 4 already here, and Holy Family's made 2, so both teams are shooting from outside.
As Holy Family's made about half as many three-pointers on the year as Forcers did, so we didn't expect it today, but they've hit a couple so far. Inside pass goes into Pressner. Pressner, Verba bites on his fake, and he hits the shot anyway. 18-18, 10-13 left to go. Trevor Shively brings it across half court as they're putting on a slight press. Is Holy Family. Shively brings her on the perimeter, fires right over to Adam Hill, lob pass inside to Verba. Verba, top of the arc, now to Snyder. Snyder will hand it off behind him to Yoder. Yoder thought about the long three, but he decided probably not, and passes over to Shively inside to Snyder. Snyder penetrates, loses control, the ball gets to the Verba. Verba penetrates, hangs in the air off the back of the rim, gets the roll and hits the 2, as well he's about 2 inches shorter than the 2 Holy Family players in the court. He's having his way on the inside.
Yeah, our freshmen are hungry. Both Snyder and Shively, although they haven't taken any shots, you can see it in their eyes. These guys are ready to play on the big stage.
9:33. Fertori with the ball, dribbles off his leg. Hill gets it. Would have been a fast break, but Cazzoli just went in for the nice, easy reach around to stop the fast break. It's another foul. 4-4 on both teams.
There's been a couple moments throughout this game where the Forcers have been a little frustrated. It shows. Checking back in for them is Twaits as well as Justin Riedsecker. Holy Family brings in a lot of subs as Wild comes back in. So does Shizolski, and along with them comes in Ryan Hay.
So Verba will get a break. His little 2-minute breathers. Riedsecker checks back in the game. All starters except Yoder and Snyder are out there. Starting shooters are out there for the Forcers. Adam Hill working around the perimeter. Riedsecker posts up, passes it off to Riedsecker. He dribbles behind the three-point line, top of the arc now to Yoder. Bounce pass over to Snyder. Snyder has the right side with the foot on the three-point line, kicks it over to Twaits. Twaits penetrates over to Hill. Hill launches another long three up the side of the rim. No good. That's 2 long ones he shot from the top of the arc. Both of them have been just short. 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Forcers lead by 2, 20-18. Since Shulsky gets the ball, pass left over to Wild. Wild penetrates at the fouling, pass left over to Hay. Hay, top of the arc, back out to Wild as they'll slow it up with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Hay with the ball, left side, has it left wing, lob pass inside to Kloss, top of the arc now to Wild. Wild penetrates as Ryan Twaits is called for the block.
That's Twaits' second foul there on that block call. Quick note about the Forcer offense. Adam Hill, we saw this happen in a tournament game. He's only taken 2 shots. Both of them were huge threes, so he's pointless right now. But the way he's moved the ball around and set other guys up has been really nice. Also on this side of the field, let's see if they get the ball to Gamble because he's 4 for 4 from the field right now.
Says Shulsky set to inbound, top of the arc, goes out to Hay. Hay penetrates, almost gets the ball swiped by Hill, but kicks off to Wild. Wild with the long three, no good. Rebound by Twaits, who will stay in the game with 2 fouls. Twaits gets up to Yoder. Yoder picks it up. Left side was open for the 3, but no one was back to rebound in case he missed it. Inside to Snyder. Snyder with the floater. No good. Pulls down the rebound. It's a nice job by him to go over 2 players. Gets in the corner to Riedsecker. Riedsecker back out to Twaits. Penetrates. Kicks out to Hill. Back inside to Twaits. Good ball. Moving a cross-court pass over to Riedsecker. Riedsekker's open for the 3. Takes it and hits it.
Riedsecker made the first shot of this game. He's struggled a little bit since then. Gets right back into it. There you can't leave a guy who shoots that well wide open.
23-18, 8:03 left to go in the first half. Szulski at point guard brings it up right. He's guarded by Twaits, fires right over to Hay. Hay has a right side, top of the arc now to Wild. Wild working around the perimeter, goes cross court now to Hay. Hay has it, top of the arc to Kloss. Kloss under the basket, over to Wild, to Kloss at the fouling. His jumper's just off the back of the rim, no good. Gamble went in for the rebound and went over the back on Twaits and is called for the foul.
I guess the only frustrating point there is that's the first foul on Gamble. We're hoping to have 2 or 3 on him by now. But regardless, the Forcers are getting into their game right now. And this is with Snyder and Yoder on the floor. Snyder's heading out as Holy Family calls a timeout. Chase Verba will be back in this game after this 30-second timeout. But the Forsters, who came out looking real hot with a big defensive possession and then a huge three by Reedsecker, weren't really going with the set plan. Then they tried to get back into the set plan of the game of getting Hill inside and some looks like that. And that's when they started to struggle a little bit. However, since they've opened the game up a little bit, there's been 6 lead changes, but the Forsters have taken control right now with a 5-point lead. This Holy Family team has taken about 7 3-point tries on the game. They made 2 of them. That's not something we expected to see out of them. They're shooting around 7 for 15 from the field, so just under 50%. Forsters are shooting 7 for 18, so about the same there. But they're 5 for 10 from the 3-point line. And if they can keep shooting around 50% from out there, whenever they get the chance, they're going to be in real good shape.
One of the keys coach talked about in practice was not shooting too many threes, but if you're hitting 50%, I guess he'll take that, as they've had to rely on that for most of the day. Ryan Twaits brings it up the court, passes off to Yoder. Yoder looks inside for Verba, who's back in the game. Verba pump fakes, draws the foul, puts up for 2 as it's short, but that picks up Gamble's second foul.
Boy, Verba, who came out looking a little bit tentative as a freshman, has really shown his skills that we've seen him do all season. He hasn't looked like a freshman much at all this year, and he looked real good on that play as Gamble's got 2 fouls now.
Verba at the line as he hits his first. That's 2 for 2 on the day for him. On the air, he's shooting just around 70%, as he's at 70.3 right on.
Checking back into the game is Bob Pressner. He's up front.
Verba's second shot just up in front of the rim. Forsters up by 6. That's their biggest lead of the game. 24-18, 7:24 left to go in the first half. Stashulski brings it across half court, guarded loosely by Adam Hill, who pick him up as he gets closer to the 3-point line. Fires right over to Hay. Hay cross court pass, almost out of bounds, but Stashulski tracks it down. He's guarded by Yoder now. Forsters in the 2-3 zone. Over in the corner to Wild. Wild has a right wing, dribbles around the perimeter, looks inside, now goes in the corner to Kloss. Kloss working, guarded very tightly by Reedsecker. Penetrates cross-court pass in the hands of Stashulski. Shoots the 3 off in front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Ryan Twaits. Twaits pushes it up hard, trying to get around Stashulski. He does, as he slows it up, then cross-court pass over to Hill. Hill picks it up right side back over to Twaits. Ryan Twaits has the left side. Yoder's calling for it, but the defender picked him up as he hands it off. As actually Twaits faked it, and he held it. And there's an off-the-ball foul called. It looks like it might be on Gamble, and that would be the 3rd if it is.
That foul is on, no, it's not on Gamble, it's going to be on Pressner. Both guys underneath. Checking back into the game is Steve Frattori. He's not going to sit on the bench long. Something about this 3-point shooting, the Forsters can do it, but it's getting contagious. Holy Family's shooting threes that they shouldn't be taking. That's not their game. The Forsters have sucked Holy Family into the game. Going to the line for a 1-and-1 will be Chase Verba, but the Forsters have convinced Holy Family to play this sort of game, which plays to the Forsters' advantage.
As Holy Family's only 33.3% from the 3-point line, and that's not even shooting nearly as many. Forsters have made 316 3-pointers. Holy Family's only made 174, so that's about half as much. As Verba hits 2 more big shots from the foul line, he's had a very solid day, missing only 1. Forsters up by 8, 26-18, 6:37.
Verba's got 10 on the game, and also Holy Family hasn't scored in over 3 minutes.
With the ball, Gamble inside to Pressner. Pressner backs his way in, misses the short jumper. His follow-up is good, though, as he got the rebound easy, as he's listed at 6'8". So he gets the first basket in the last 3 minutes, as Jake said earlier. 26-20, 6:18 left to go. Ryan Twaits brings it across half court, guarded by Frattori. Gets around a pick set by Hill, goes in the corner to Snyder. Snyder slobs it into Reedsecker. Reedsecker turns around, sees he's given a little room and shoots the easy jumper. He misses off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Verba as he pushed off and gets called for the foul.
Well, Verba's doing a real nice job of asserting himself underneath. You'll take a foul every 14 minutes if Verba's going to look aggressive underneath the basket against these guys who are supposed to intimidate a freshman like that. That's not happening out here right now, and the Forsters are looking pretty good.
That's one thing Verba was worried about, was foul trouble, but with only 1 here, more than midway through the second half. First half, he's having no problem. Wild takes it down the court strong and hits it 2 right away. Forsters push it down in transition, try to find a hole, but Twaits holds it up. Twaits penetrates, a little weave around through the lane, underhand shot. Wild shot, he's trying to draw the foul, no call. Rebound pulled down by Pressner. 26-22, 5:42. Wild with the ball, pulls up for the 3. Way short, rebound pulled down, actually by Hay. Hay finds the loose ball, goes to Frattori. Frattori gets around the lane, misses the easy 2. Pressner with the rebound, pulls it up for 2, and Twaits is going to be called for his 3rd foul.
Yeah, that's a little frustrating if you're a Forster fan. Twaits is getting a little ahead of himself. He did on the last play on offense as well. He was going in trying to get some some offense underneath the basket, and it failed to be the case. Coach Butt's going to call a timeout because the Forcers were in real good shape for a little while. They were on a 6-0 run. Since then, Holy Family's put up 4 straight. They're heading to the foul line here. The Forcers have got to be careful here. They're getting a little ahead of themselves at a couple different points in the game, and this is an example right now. That last possession, Thwaites forced up a shot, trying to draw a foul, didn't get it, came back down here and made a foul, trying to overcompensate on that side of the ball. So the Forcers got to keep their heads in the game, keep playing smart ball, take care of the ball, take care of their fouls, and get some more points up there. Right now, the score is 26-22. 5.5 minutes left in this game as the Huntington College Forcer cheerleaders are able to get the elementary kids a little pumped up. And if we can keep those kids on our side, at least they won't be hollering at us when we're shooting free throws.
26-22, 5:30 left to go. That's big with Thwaites with his third foul. He'll be out for the rest of the half.
Yoder checks in on his behalf.
As at the line is Pressner. He's a 50% free throw shooter, so it's not a bad guy to foul. Only problem is, if he hits them, which he does hit the first, as that was the 17th foul, so both teams are in the bonus situation, 1-1s for the rest of the half. At least 5:30 left to go. Pressner getting set for his second. Holy Family's within 3, and now they're within 2 as he hit both of those easily. 26-24, 6 straight rattled off by the Tigers. Snyders brings it up as Wild's putting on a slight press as Snyders finally gets to the Hill just in front of the half-court line. Adam Hill, top the arc, works it around the perimeter, dribbles left and passes left to Snyders. Snyders looking inside for Verba. Verba sets the pick as Snyders dribbles around the perimeter, fires right over to Hill. Hill penetrates top of the arc. Yoder for 3. He nails it.
He's 2 for 2. Both those from the three-point line, and he extends a Forster lead.
Fratori has it right side, finds Hay in the corner. Hay penetrates, gets it right wing over Fratori. Fratori top of the arc, now to Kloss. Kloss inside to Pressner. Pressner gets double team, kicks out to Fratori. Fratori with the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. You said it earlier, Holy Family cannot just afford to take 3-pointers like they're doing. Yoder gets caught in traffic, kicks out to Hill, over to Reedsager. Reedsager has it left side, thinks about the long 3. Wiley decides not to take it, gets out to Hill, who slows up the offense with 20 seconds left to go. 4:30 left to go. Forcers lead by 5. They've been up by 8. Then Holy Family rattle off 6 straight. They're trying to come back with consecutive baskets. Reedsager gets the ball under the basket. Pump fakes times. Good play by Rob Pressner to knock it out of his hands and force a turnover.
Pressner looked real good off the bench for Holy Family.
Wild with it, cross half-court line. Hands it off top of the arc, now to Pressner. Pressner at the foul line, finds Fratori under the basket. Can't handle the pass, however. He gets it off to Kloss. Kloss inside of Pressner, right through his hands. Turnover goes to the Forcers.
It's been a little while since either team had turned the ball over unforced, and that was...
Number 33, Steve Snyder.
It's not going to take... He's learning how to play the style of game. First of all, that foul was on Kloss. That's his second of the game. But the good news for the Forcers is Chase Verba's been hitting his free throws. He's got a chance to put another one in here. But Chase is being real aggressive. He got in there, got the foul. He's catching on to how these refs are going to call it. And if they're going to put him on the line, he's going to take advantage of it like he did right there.
As one thing we were worried about would have been the interior plays. The first about 8 or 9 minutes, Forcers only had 1 shot within the 3-point line, and that was from the foul line by Reedsager. But they're going all inside now as they hit a couple threes, but it's been mainly Chase Verba on the inside as he missed the second one, but still 1-2, 30-24, 3:33 left to go in the first half. Mike Wild across half court, looks left, goes to the top of the arc over to Kloss. Kloss with it, pump fakes a couple times, looks to penetrate Snyder. Snyder picks him up. Kloss forces a turnaround by Kloss, nowhere close. Verba almost let it roll out of bounds, but Fratori was coming behind him as he picks up the rebound. Snyder's for 3 from the right side. He hits it as it rolls in.
Snodgrass is firing up himself. He hit 2 early on, and he's been struggling since then. But right now, the Forcers are up 33-24, and they're looking real good as they've been increasing their style of play, dominating the game thus far, and they're looking real good right now. They're up by 9. right here off that big three by Snodgrass. All three of his baskets have been three-pointers, but he's going to say, look, guys, I'm at the national level. I've been here. I had a great tournament last year until the last game, and I'm going to have a great tournament here today.
You're listening to Forest Basketball on Fuse FM. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come right back with you.
Mommy,
Yes, honey.
do you love me?
Yes, of course I do. Why would you ask that?
Well, I was saying that because I want some ice cream.
Some what, dear?
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream. Well, sure, honey. I was just getting ready to go to the grocery store. Which kind would you like?
I want the Mackinac Island Creamery kind. My two favorites are Mackinac Turtle Fudge, and Mackinac Jack Mint Fudge. So, get one of those, please.
You're listening to Forester Basketball on Fuse FM as this game is being brought to you by Mackinac Island Creamery. Mike Wild brings it across half-court line, guarded tightly by Chase Verba. See, he gets a strip, passes it off to Adam Hill. Adam Hill across half-court line, looking for Verba on the right side. He gets around a pick set by Verba. He looks to take a baseline, top of the arc over to Snyders. Snyders for three, just in and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Chris Kloss. Kloss hands it off to Wild, who brings it up half-court line, guarded by Adam Hill. Mike Wild with it, left side, guarded tightly by Hill. Tries to get around the corner, kicks it off top of the arc over to Kloss. Kloss looks to penetrate in on Snyder, kicks back outside to Wild. Wild 18 seconds on the shot clock. Wild goes in baseline, finds Hay, he goes inside. Hay with it, goes inside to Wild. Wild 9 seconds on the shot clock. As he's holding it, 6 on the shot clock, lobs inside to Pressner. Yoder goes in, good pick up by him, as there was nothing really he could do, just stood straight up. A Pressner too tall, just put it in right over him. 33-26 is the score.
Pressner's coming off the bench to lead his team in scoring with 8.
Adam Hill with it, top of the arc, fires left, over to Snyders, lobs it inside to Snyder. Snyder 4 feet from the basket, kicks it over to Yoder. Yoder penetrates, back over side to Snyder. Snyder with it, left baseline. Tried to penetrate, almost lost control of his dribble, slowed it up, and top of the arc over to Hill. Adam Hill with it, 12 on the shot clock, 1:50 left to go in the first half. Foresters lead it by 7, 33-26. Hill has it right side, 6 on the shot clock, penetrates, cross-court pass over to Yoder, 4 on the shot clock. Yoder will have to throw it up. He does, trying to get rimmed, nowhere close, as the Foresters just got carried away there. Adam Hill tried to create something, but it didn't work in it. Bad pass over to Yoder to force him to have to jump for it and track it down, as there was really nothing he could do.
Yeah, there's been a couple of points in this game where the Foresters have gotten a little ahead of themselves on offense. They've been moving the ball around, and next thing you know, the shot clock's running out. That's not something they usually struggle with. Checking back into the game, this should, what has it been?
Szulski
All right,
is
thanks.
into the game. As he is at point guard, fires right over for Torrey. Minute 24 left to go in the clock. Kloss with the top of the arc, fires it right to Szulski. Almost loses control. The ball picked up by Hill, 17 on the shot clock. Looks to penetrate, kicks it over to Gamble, who's also in the game. Gamble picked up by Verba. Gamble 5 feet from the basket, puts up the shot. It's nowhere close. Good defense by Snyder and Verba. Minute 08 left to go. Fresh 35, Foresters might have 2 more possessions here. He'll try to use all the shot clock, though.
That's the first missed shot there by Pressner.
That miss was actually by Gamble,
Okay,
as
sorry.
he checked in for
Well,
Preston.
first miss by him as well.
Inside to Verba. Verba backs his way in, puts up the 2, just out as it looked like it was going in, rolled in and out. 48 seconds left, so 1 more possession for each team. Wild takes it down all the way, gets caught up, kicks it right to Pretori. Pretori penetrates baseline, goes in for the 2. Yoder was trying to draw the charge, didn't get the call, so they make it a 33-28 game. There's about a 1 second difference, 32 in the shot clock, 33 on the game clock. Yoder gets it right side over to Snodgrass. He slows it up. There's an off the ball foul. As the Foresters might not really want it there. That'll give the Holy Family another chance, but they'll take it at the line, going for 2. It looks like Verba's standing there.
Well, with the way Verba's been shooting from the line on this game, he's 5 for 7 so far today, so he's been pretty effective there. We'll take those numbers any game. So if Verba can put these down, you mentioned they give Holy Family another possession, but it also gives Foresters a 7-point lead.
Verba hits the first front end of the 1-and-1, gives them a 6-point lead, 34-28. 27.4 seconds left in the game clock in this first half. So Holy Family, if they get the ball or if they get the rebound, they'll have last possession. Verba hits the second one. He only missed 2 free throws all day. He's only 70% free throw shooter. Adam Hill per pressure on Szulski, gets around a pick set by Kloss, takes it all the way, kicks back outside to Wild. Wild with it, 17 on the game clock. As he's holding it, Hill playing tight defense as Hill get called for the foul.
That's Hill's second foul there, and it'll send Holy Family to the free throw line. So Forster's a little disappointed, I think, in probably getting that foul up. Checking in for the rebound is Bob Pressner. He's checking out Jim Gamble. And also checking in, Michael Christner will get a few seconds to play here for Hill, just so that nothing stupid happens for Hill. Plus, Christner gets some experience here in the tournament.
As Adam Hill with 2 fouls, coach just wants to make sure he doesn't pick up a third. Forcers, as we thought it'd be down to 1 possession for the Forcers, we had a couple fouls, both ends of the ball. Going to the line will be Mike Wild, where he's 78.4%. That's best on the team.
Ryan Hay checks back into the game for the rebound as well.
So 1-and-1, first shot, rolls it in as he pulls them within 6, 35-29, 13.8 seconds are left on the clock. Verba and Snyder are set on the inside blocks to rebound for the Forcers. Hopefully give them one last possession if he misses it here. Second shot also good. So Holy Family's also stepped up their foul shooting. Inbounds goes to Snyder. Snyder brings it up the court, has it 10 seconds left. As he'll hold it, fires right over to Snyder. Snyder working with it, goes to Snyder. Snyder over to Verba, ball's kicked. Stay with the Forcers. I'm not sure who kicked it. It just kind of went streaking across the force. 4 seconds
for the inbound, where the Forcers have looked pretty good on offense throughout the season, but they looked a little out of control for a second there. Just need to settle down and get a quality shot off here.
Yoder with the ball, looks to inbound. Can't find anything. Looks cross court, lob pass outside to Verba. Verba penetrates, shoots the long 2 off the glass, no good. Rebound by Snyder at the buzzer, can't hit the fadeaway shot. He was in bad position, so probably not the play the Forcers wanted, but there was good defense by Holy Family. Forced Verba to go deep for it. He's had a nice long shot as of late, but didn't really have time to set his feet there.
Verba was the best player of the half by far for the Forcers. He had 13. Behind him was Snodgrass, and also filled with 6 was Riedsecker and Yoder. Twaits had 1. Adam Hill scoreless in the first half. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with some stats and some recap of the tournament thus far.
Hey Tom, I heard you were having a get-together tonight.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I mean...
Today, even though he's not getting a lot of shots up, he's finding shots for other guys, and that's something the Forcers really wanted out of him today.
A concern about the Forcers was their overall shooting. They're really struggling overall from the field. Only 35%. They've only hit 3 field goals from inside the three-point line, but the good news is they're 7-13 from behind the three-point arc, which is ridiculous. 53.8% from the three-point line, whereas their opponent, they're trying to match them. They're only 2 for 8, 25%. That's the main reason Holy Family's down at this point, is they had inside game. They just got carried away and tried to go on the outside. Foul shooting is another big thing for the Forcers. 8 for 11, 72%. 72% is pretty good for the foul line. Not great, but you got to consider when Chase Verba's getting the line, the one getting to the line, he's only a 70% free throw shooter in the year, but he's 7 of 9 so far today. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Forster Basketball on Fuse FM, so stay tuned.
Hello?
Hey, Sarah.
Oh, hey, Nate, what's up?
What are you doing Friday night?
I have to work late. Why do you ask?
No reason, really. I was just seeing if you wanted to do something.
Well, what did you have in mind?
I don't know. Perhaps I thought we could go out for some ice cream and a movie.
I don't know. I get off at 10, and by then everything is closed.
Well, how about we rent a movie and go to the store and buy some Mackinac Island Creamery ice cream?
I never heard of that brand before. Tell me more about them.
Well, Mackinac Island Creamery provides a quality and premium line of ice cream flavors. They have over 15 flavors out on the market, including Mackinac Turtle Fudge and Mackinac Jack Mint Fudge.
I think I'd be up for that. Where could we go get their ice cream?
Mackinac Island Creamery brands can now be found in Myers Ice Cream Parlor right here in Huntington.
Sounds like a date. I'll be waiting with my spoon.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. I'll see you Friday.
See you later.
You're listening to Forster Basketball on Fuse FM. Second half's just about to get underway. Ryan Twaits is inbounding from about a foot in front of us. 35-30, Forsters lead it, trying to advance to the second round of this NAIA National Tournament. They start out with the ball. Long inbounds, goes to the backcourt to Hillis. Szulski's on pressure on him. He gets it across the half court easily as the starting labs in for the Forsters and in for both teams. Adam Hill works it around, shoots the 3. As he hits it, nothing but net. He was 0 for 2 in the first half with a couple bad shots, but he nailed that one to give them an 8-point lead.
The last game where Adam Hill didn't do much in the first half, he exploded in the second half. Let's see if he does the same here today.
Szulski fires left over to Wild. Lob pass inside with it. is Kloss. Kloss, a little turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Gamble gets the rebound easily, however. Puts up the 2, can't hit it because Verba fouled him on the arm.
Actually, I'm afraid that foul was on Ryan Twaits. It wasn't on Verba at all, and that's Twaits' 4th foul of the game. That's frustrating. Derek Yoder's coming in. The good news is Derek Yoder has been good off the bench today, so he'll have some considerable minutes. What Twaits does that Yoder won't be doing is the rebounding and the defense against the bigger guys. Because in the first half, Twaits had 4 rebounds.
As soon as Twaits picked up the foul, he just slowly walked to the bench before any signal from coach, as he knew he was going to be sitting down for about the next 10 minutes. So that's big for the Foresters. But the good news, they did okay without him late in the first half when he was in foul trouble for most of that first half as well. Gamble at the line. He misses them both. Rebound. Reedsecker knocks it over to Snodgrass. Looked like they went over the back to Kloss, but no call. Snodgrass with it, brings it across half court. Guarded by Frattori, fires right over to Hill, goes inside to Reedsecker. Reedsecker pump fakes, then pulls up for the 2, just off the front of the rim as he's having a little trouble with his shot. He hasn't had any really unwise shots, but he's just not hitting them today as he's only 2 for 7. With it left side, lob pass inside now to Gamble. Gamble 5 feet from the basket, backed his way in, kicks it out over to Wild. Wild has a right wing, penetrates at the foul line, loses control of the ball, kicks it over to Kloss, over to Shishulski. Goes inside to Gamble. Gamble double teamed by Hill and Verba, can't find anywhere to go. Finally finds Shishulski on the right side, top of the arc, now inside to Gamble. Gamble 9 seconds on the shot clock, as foul by Verba.
Yeah, you know, Holy Family at halftime, you knew they were going to address it. The coaches recognized what we saw, that Holy Family decided to play a Huntington College style basketball game. They're not going to do that this half. If they want to be successful at all, they got to move it inside. Forcers have got to watch their fouls if they're going to keep doing that.
Only the second foul, Verba inside to Frattori. Frattori shoots a 3. Well, apparently they decided to shoot the 3 still as they miss one, but turnover by Hill in the hands of Frattori. He gets the layup as they had 3-on-1, just sloppy inbounds plays. They've been putting on a one-man press all day, and it finally caught up with him as Hill finally gets across half court as there's a block foul called on Shishulski.
Forster, Adam Hill, probably felt a little bad about that turnover there, and something he likes to do when he gets a little frustrated is draw the other team into fouls. He did a real nice job of doing that there. Hopefully they can score on this possession.
38-32, 18-26 left to go in the game. We're just underway here in the second half of the first round of the national tournament. Snodgrass gets the ball, gets around to Pitt, fires in the corner to Yoder. Yoder penetrates, tries to go with the foul, and can't find anything, stops, goes right to Hill. Hill has a right side, they're working around the perimeter, kicks it over to Reedsecker. Reedsecker pump fakes the 3. Good decision by him. Over to Verba. Verba's open the court for 3. He hits it from the left corner.
I was about to say bad decision by Verba, but he doesn't take those unless he's pretty confident he's going to put it in like he did right there.
As that's one thing we saw in the conference tournament. He was 3 for 3 from shots from 20 feet or more. He hadn't done that all year, so he's started to improve, and he's shown his nice outside shot. 41-32, biggest lead of the game is 9 points for the Foresters. Yoder on his man, that's Wild. Referee standing right in front of me, couldn't see who it was, gets it over to Shishulski. Shishulski passes inside to Gamble. Gamble gets the shot, can't hit it, but Verba called for his 3rd foul, and that could cause a problem.
Actually, that foul, I think, yeah, that's going to be on Reedsecker, Ben, and that's his first, or no, it's his second, so that's good news for the Forcers, just that they're spreading them out a little bit, and Gamble's not going to do great from the free throw line, but the Forcers don't want to get in foul trouble here, so you walk a line of, you know, trying to contest the shots and even going so far as fouling if you need to, and also trying to stay out of foul trouble. But if he's going to miss them like that, I mean, they could put other guys in to draw the fouls for that matter. So the Forcers are going to hope for him to continue to miss from the foul line. Right now, they're looking pretty strong on offense. Let's see if their defense holds up throughout the half.
Both of them missed by Gamble. Rebound pulled down hard by Verba. Forcers with their biggest lead of the game at 9, 41-32, 17 and a half left to go in the game. Adam Hill has a right side, fires in the corner to Snodgrass, lob pass inside to Verba. Verba 8 feet from the basket, goes inside to Snodgrass. He got caught up, got knocked down to the floor. Not a bad foul, but not too hard to foul, not intentional or anything. He just went down face first as he lost his footing, as he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
That's Kloss's 3rd foul of the game, so that's good news as he's a pretty solid player underneath the basket for this team. As Snodgrass heads to the line, he didn't go to the free throw line in the first half, but you mentioned it earlier, Ben, during halftime of how effective the Forcers were from the foul line in the first half.
As they shot 72% in the first half and improving that here as Snodgrass hits his first, getting set for his second. They're both good as well as he has had a solid day this morning. 43-32, Forcers up by 11 now. 17-16 left to go in the game. Shishulski fires left over to Wild. Wild 2 feet from behind the 3-point line, guarded tightly by Yoder. Goes to the foul line, 2 claws back outside to Wild. Wild for 3, rolls around, no good. as they're now 2 for 10 from the three-point line. Reedseger gets the rebound, almost falls out of bounds, but save it, goes over to Snagers. Snagers hard pass up to Hill, over to Reedseger. Reedseger looks to penetrate, kicks it over to Snagers. Snagers in the corner, left wing now to Yoder, top of the arc over to Hill. Hill slows it down as they were getting a little carried away. Fires right over to Snagers. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Right wing over to Hill, inside to Snagers. Snagers gets double team, kicks in the corner to Reedseger. Reedseger pump fakes, pulls up for the long two, rolls in and out, no good. Verbal with the tip, rebound just over the basket. Couldn't get the ball. Gamble fell down on the rebound, but he gets it right before he fell over to Sajulski. Over to Fertori. Fertori penetrates all the way and hits it too.
Fertori's been the only real consistent threat here in the second half. He's got all the points for Holy Family as Reedseger's 0 for 2 to start. Let's see if he can get a shot on.
Adam Hill gets it inbound, 43-34, 16-17 left to go. Hill penetrates, hits Yoder. Yoder for three from the corner. He nails it, nothing but net. 3 for 3 from the three-point line for him.
Yeah, Yoder looks real good today. And tell you what, when these guys start heating up Yoder and Snodgrass, other teams are going to be in a lot of trouble.
46-34 now, the biggest lead of the game is 12. 15:59 left to go with the ball. He's wild. Hill gets a hand from behind, but he can't control it. Loose ball goes in the hands of Snodgrass, dribbles a couple times, picks it up, and gets it over to Hill. Adam Hill has it right time, goes to the corner of Reedseger. Reedseger struggle, but he shoots that three off the front of the rim, no good. As he is not taking one bad shot all day today, he's just not hitting them.
Well, that's a good shot to take right there when you're trying to get your shot back on. It's not a waste of possession, even if he misses. A bad call there as they gave possession to Holy Family, and it did go off Holy Family. Regardless, Foresters have a 12-point lead, 15:43 left. They got to stay focused in now. They can't get lazy like we see them do once in a while with a big lead.
Sajulski with it at point guard, brings it across half court. Hill playing loosely on him, pass left to Wild, goes in the corner for Torrey. For Torrey picked up by Reedseger. They've been playing zone all day, have the Foresters. For Torrey with it, left side, shoots the three, and this time he hits it.
For Torrey's really heating up. He's got one miss in the whole half, and that was on a three-pointer, but he's got all 7 points for his team.
15:20 left to go in the game. 46-37 is the score. Snagers at point on this play. He passed left to Yoder. Yoder's 3 for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good as he shot that three just short. Rebound pulled down by Sajulski. Sajulski passes left over to Wild. Wild has it right wing, looks to penetrate, shoots a three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Gamble. Gamble gets it swatted away by Hill, finally controls the go, goes underneath and hits the two.
That's what Holy Family needs to do if they want to stay in this game. They did a real nice job of getting it done there, of working it inside to Gamble. He was real good in the first half, and he did a good job there. If they can convince guys like Wild, timeout by Coach Platt, but if they can convince guys like Wild to just throw up threes all half long, they're in pretty good shape if they win the rebounding battle. In the first half, they did lose the rebounding battle, but they got in on a lot of them. They were down 19-13 on rebounds in the first half. Also, something we didn't mention during the halftime, but it was something we were looking at coming into the game, was turnovers. Holy Family turned the ball over 10 times in that first half, and the Foresters only 5. So if they can keep taking advantage of situations like that, but you got to stay away from these three-point plays. Even though Gamble's been terrible from the line, you don't want to give him opportunities to get easy points. Also, that foul was on Hill, and that gives him 3 on the game. So again, the foul issue lurks in the background as there's only 14:55 left in this game, which is a lot of time if you've already got 3 fouls.
As Gamble going for the shot was fouled. I hadn't mentioned that earlier, so he'll have a chance at three-point play, but he's not a very good foul shooter. And Snyder checks in the game and replaces Reedseger. Snyder hasn't done much on offense, but he's been a very good defensive presence. Rebound pulled down by, missed by Gamble, but pulled down by Fertori into the hands of Gamble. Gamble gets a 2 Foresters, did not do a good job boxing out Fertori at all there. So he got right through, so all of a sudden they were up by 12, but they're now only up by 5, 46-41. Adam Hill brings across the half-court line, guarded tightly by Sajulski. Has it top of the arc. Hill calls a play, fires left over to Snyder. Steve Snyder has it left side corner, guard loosely, lap pass inside to Verba. Verba gets under the basket, pump fakes once and hits the 2.
Verba's doing a real nice job still in this half of getting shots up. Let's see if he can do a little bit more on the rebounding side of things.
48-41, Wild with it, guarded by Yoder, puts up the little floater, nothing but net. Holy Family starting to heat up a little more in offense as they're hanging in there with the Foresters. Foresters only lead it by 5, 14-10 left to go in the game. Adam Hill at point, guarded by Fertori. Works one-on-one. Fertori kicks it right to Snagers. Snagers for 3, just off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wild. Wild brings it up strong for Holy Family, brings it across half court, fires over Fertori. Fertori open for 3 as he nails it.
Well, this is going to be a 3-point battle, at least on some level. It's going to make a difference on who's going to win this game. And right now, the Foresters are falling a little bit behind there.
Adam Hill, Snagers brings it across half-court line, guard by Fertori. They were up by 12 just moments ago, and all of a sudden, Foresters lead is only 2, 46. Adam Hill guarded top of the arc by Shulski. Passes right over to Yoder. Yoder's 3 for 4 from behind three-point line. He goes inside to Snyder. Snyder 5 feet from the basket. Penetrates and slows up. Gets it knocked from behind by Fratori. He gets called for the foul as that one was close.
Yeah, that was a close call, but it's good news for the Forcers that there was the call there. As Holy Family is really heating up right now. That's the third foul on the team as Forcers maintain possession. Steve Snyder's doing a good job of trying to work it inside. When with this comeback that Holy Family's put on, the Forcers haven't gotten a rebound in quite a few minutes. That's why they're really struggling right now. They've got to battle it out underneath the basket.
Adam Hill sets it inbound from the right baseline, goes in the corner for Snagers. Snagers thought about the three, then kicks it top of the arc to Verba. Verba runs into Snagers and has to reset the play. He gets it out to Hill. Hill has it top of the arc, working around on Wild. Hill looks to penetrate, then kicks it top of the arc. Now cross-court pass over to Snagers. Snagers with it left wing, foul line to Snyder. Snyder with a good jump, long shot. Can't hit it that time, just off to the side. No good, rebound pulled down by Wild. Holy Family with a chance to tie the game or take the lead for the first time in a long time since the beginning of that first half. Wild with it, looks to penetrate, sees the open lane, puts up a little floater. Off the back of the rim, no good. Gamble gets 2 tips on the rebound, but can't control it. Pulled down by Yoder. Yoder gets up to Snagers. Snagers, good decision, slows it up, goes left to Hill. Hill has it left wing as he'll take his time slowing up the offense. Hill looks to take his defender one-on-one, kicks it left side to Snyder. Snyder had to backtrack for the ball, kind of blew up the play. He gets over to Verba. Verba cross-court pass over to Yoder, just too high. Yoder brings it down, top of the arc over to Hill. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Forcers desperate need for a basket. Inside to Verba. Verba pump fakes a couple times, throws up the prayer, no good, but Snyder with the rebound as he gets fouled going for the 2.
Yeah, you know, Adam Hill set up that play right there, and we haven't had a lot of a chance to talk about Adam simply because he hasn't gotten a lot of shots off. But what Hill did right there is he changed what the Forcers have been doing. The rest of the guards are hanging around the three-point line, hoping to get an open look because they've been effective from out there in this game. But Hill saw Verba matched up underneath. It was a one-on-one. Verba's been able to do fairly well in that situation all game long, and so he got an inside to him. Snyder with a nice rebound and got fouled. He misses his first foul shot there, as they're going to need to continue to be effective from the foul line. Snyder looking for his first point of the game, and he misses the second one as well. The Holy Family comes down with the rebound.
2 big misses there by Snyder. Sees a 57% free throw shooter, but which is surprising considering his main shot is from the outside. Rebound pulled down for Tori. Into the game is Pressner for the Tigers. Pressner gets it for Tori. Tori penetrates. Shot over Verba's hand. Can't hit it. Rebound pulled down by Pressner. Stolen away by Hill as Pressner will get called for the foul.
Yeah, real nice job by Hill finding a spot and a loose ball as this Holy Family team, just by virtue, especially on offense, of being right underneath the basket for the shots, is right underneath the basket for the rebounds. Holy Family is going to call a timeout because they know this is a crucial point in the game. Down by 2 with 12 minutes and 5 seconds left. That's a full timeout. We're going to take a short timeout. We'll be back here with the rest of the game on 105.5 WQHC.
Mommy,
Yes, honey.
do you love me?
Yes, of course I do. Why would you ask that?
Well, I was saying that because I want some ice cream.
Some what, dear?
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream. Well, sure, honey. I was just getting ready to go to the grocery store. Which kind would you like?
I want the Mackinac Island Creamery kind. My 2 favorites are Mackinac Turtle Fudge, and Mackinac Jack Mint Fudge. So get one of those, please.
For a little guy, you certainly know what you want.
Mackinac Island Creamery.
Brought to you by Mackinac Island Creamery.
This game is being brought to you by Mackinac Island Creamery alongside with the Alumni Association. We appreciate all the help and support to get us down here to Branson. Make it possible to bring these games for you.
Holy Family's gotten back into this game because of 2 things. First of all, it's rebounding. They've out-rebounded the Forcers in this half by about 4 or 5 already. Also from the field, they're 8 from 11. Forcers are shooting 4 from 10. The Forcers are doing well on the three-point line, still at 50%, but they've got to be effective all around if they want to walk out of here with a win.
And in the game with 4 fouls for the Forcers is Ryan Twaits. He played about 10 seconds of this first half and picked up his 4th foul, as they'll need him big as the Holy Family's managed to come back thanks to rebounding. Also in the game is Reedsecker. Reedsecker has a left side lob pass inside of Verba. Verba penetrates, puts up a shot, no good. Shot goes long, rebound pulled down by his Twaits. Twaits penetrates, kicks outside to Reedsecker. Reedsecker with the long three. He nails it. They need him to be on.
Yeah, they do need him to be on, and that's a good time for him to start heating up as he nails one from downtown.
51-46, Forces up by 5, 11:30 left to go in the game. Bringing it across half court is Cazole. Cazole penetrates, loses control of the ball, but finally tracks back down. He gets it left wing to Wild. Wild lab pass inside to Kloss. Kloss kicks out to Fratori. Fratori for three. He falls down. As Snodgrass will get called for the foul, as that's the second time Snodgrass has fouled Fratori on a three-point shot.
Snodgrass is frustrated for two reasons. First of all, he's got to be frustrated himself for having 2 fouls on 3 points in the game. Second of all, it's because he didn't make a lot of contact that time. Snodgrass was going up to contest the shot again, came down with his hand out, made just enough contact for Fratori to think it was a good idea to go down hard enough where he'd get a call. You can't blame the refs for making that call. You got to make it as Fratori makes his first free throw. He made all 3 the last time Snodgrass put him in this position. Let's see what he does here.
As he actually went 1 for 3
That's
in the
what I
last
meant when I
trip.
said all 3.
We were close there, but he's hit the first 2 here as he's really heated up in the second half and basically single-handedly brought Holy Family back in this basketball game. As they trail it by 3, he's trying to make it 2.
Fratori's trying to make it 13 for himself in this half alone.
No good. Rebound pulled down by Reedsecker. Ball went long, but he snuck in there and managed to pull it down. Forces up by 3, 51-48. Quates with the ball, top of the arc, over to Adam Hill. Hill looks to penetrate, takes it all the way. Pump fakes a couple times, swatted away by Gamble, right in the hands of Cazole, who happened to fall on the floor and just happened to be lucky to be sitting where he was. 51-48 inside to Kloss. Kloss with the ball goes to Gamble. Gamble with the 2, pulls them within 1, 51-50. As Fratori on pressure gets it to Ryan Twaits. Lap pass over to Snodgrass as they break the pressure easily. Over to Verba. Verba has it left side corner. Forces need a basket here as they lead by 1, 10:40 left to go. Adam Hill has it 4 feet in front of the half-court line. The right side passes across court over to Twaits, left wing. Lap pass inside to Verba. Verba pump fakes over to the corner. Reedsecker. Reedsecker with the 3. That's 2 in a row for him. He started the game. He was 2 for 9. He was really struggling offense, taking good shots. Took a seat in the bench. He's come back and hit 2 straight 3-pointers. 54-50. Forces up by 4, 10-18 left to go. Left side with the ball is Wild. Wild top of the arc now cross-court pass over to Kloss. Kloss has it to Wild. Wild top of the arc guarded tightly by Twaits. Goes to Fratori. Fratori penetrates baseline, pulls it for the jumper 5 feet away, nails it for 2.
Fratori is just doing a number on the Forcers as he goes over 20.
54-52. Snodgrass with it right side, goes to the right side corner to Verba. Verba holds it, waits for the offense to catch up as he brings it around the perimeter. Pass left over to Snodgrass. Snodgrass has it left wing, top of the arc, now to Hill. Hill gets around, pick set by Reedsecker, looks inside for Verba, can't find him, goes inside to Twaits. Twaits has it left wing, guarded loosely by Wild. Pump fakes, penetrates, pulls up for the 2, off the top of the glass and good.
Ryan Twaits has shown a little aggression with the fouls. That's his first shot from the field that he made all game.
He has to be careful. He was being careful. You could tell not to draw a charge call. Did a nice job there. 56-52, 9:27 left to go. Wild with it. Left side cross-court pass over to Kloss. Kloss with it to Cazole. Cazole over to Fratori. Fratori another 3, and it hits another 3.
The Forcers have got to do a better job of defending this guy. He's 7 for 8 from the field, and he's getting off uncontested shots like that last one.
The 2-3 zone has worked most of this game, but it's resulting in Fratori being open for a lot of shots. Snodgrass with it left side, team leads by 1. Lap pass inside to Verba. Verba little spin move, nice move under the basket, can't get the roll. Rebound pulled down by Fratori. 8:55, Holy Family with another chance to take the lead for the first time in this half. With the right side, Kloss. Kloss has it right corner, kicks out to Wild. Wild with it, Forces still in the 2-3 zone, but Hill's staying tight. Snodgrass staying tight to Fratori. Lap pass inside to Gamble as Verba is called for the foul. That's the 6th foul on the Foresters.
That's Verba's 3rd personal foul as he's doing a real good job of matching up on Gamble, and the refs are watching that matchup as both guys are touching quite a bit on both sides of the ball. There goes against Verba. He's only got 3 with 8:38 left. That's not too bad. He's got to be careful not to get 4 quick here.
Wild set to inbound from the right side. That was only a 6. Gamble trying to intercept the pass. It wasn't going to him. Results in a turnover to the Foresters. Adam Hill has it, sees the open lane, penetrates, and draws the foul on Cazole.
Adam Hill hasn't been able to do a whole lot from the shooting side of things in this game today. but he's done a real good job of other things, setting up good plays for his team, but also drawing fouls. That's the third foul on Kazul, and that's about the third that he's done himself.
Quick inbound to Hill, little touch pass, and then the shot. Can't hit it for two, though. He's struggling from the field there. 56-55, 8:32. Wild with the ball, another chance to take the lead for Holy Family. Wild working cross-court pass over to Kloss. Kloss receives a Wild side back over to Wild. Wild shoots a three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Riedseger. Ball's on the ground. He tried to save it, as he probably should have just held it out of bounds to the Forcers. A little surprised at that call, but
well, we could say that was a makeup call for about 10 minutes ago. One went the other way. That was a little shady there. But regardless, nice hustle by Riedseger of getting in there on that try. Wilds look pretty terrible from outside. Hopefully for the Forcers, he keeps taking those threes.
56-55, 8:07 left to go. So Holy Family has had two straight possessions with a chance to take the lead. They've been unable to invert, but Forcers need to come up with some offense here. Ryan Twaits with it left side, lob pass inside of Verba. Verba has it 5 feet from the basket. He was strong midway most of the game. No good. Snodgrass gets the ball tipped, as Verba would call for the foul on Kloss. It's not a smart foul by Verba trying to break up the fast break, but Snodgrass went up for the three, had it blocked, and realized the defender was in his face, just had to do something, and ended up turning it over.
Yeah, he turned it over, but I guess more frustrating than that turnover was the foul on Verba. That's his fourth, and that's going to be trouble down the stretch here. Coach Potts going to call a timeout when the refs get whatever they're talking about sorted out, but in the meanwhile, that's going to be a timeout by the Forcers, as they're a little frustrated about their inability to extend the lead. It's a full timeout, and the Forcers are really looking to extend a lead here. They've been up by one, and you mentioned Holy Family's failed to take over this lead, but the Forcers have also failed to extend the lead. Shooting on the half right now for the Forcers, they are around 7 for 16 from the field, so they're shooting closer to 50% than they were in the first half, but Holy Family's shooting a great amount from the field. They're currently shooting, let me check this real quick, they're shooting right around 11 for 16 from the field, so they're still shooting real well. From the three-point line, it's 3 for 8 Holy Family and 5 for 9 Huntington College, so they're looking pretty good from out there, but it's still a little frustrating that the Forcers couldn't convert on the last two possessions where they've been able to have the chance to take advantage of mistakes and have failed to do so. Right now there's a timeout. Coach Potts got to be talking about solid defense, but then also taking advantage of opportunities and also being careful on the inside. We've got two guys on the court right now who are crucial to Huntington College success. Both of them have 4 fouls. That's Chase Verba and Ryan Twaits. The Forcers cannot afford to lose one of those guys with this much time left. In the first game against Bethel, the Forcers lost down the stretch, and Coach Potts said one of his frustrations with himself was maybe not taking a risk of leaving some guys like Twaits and Verba in with time left on the clock with 4 fouls. Well, he's going to change that here in the tournament, and they're looking for an opportunity for that to be all right.
Kloss at the line shooting 1-1, hits the first as he ties the game at 56, 7:43 left to go. This one, it looked like the Forcers had it in control, but they've shut down the offensive end, and Holy Family is really heated up on their end. Kloss with his second shot, off the back of the rim, no good. Gamble with the rebound. Gamble puts up the shot, puts the Holy Family up by 2, 58-56. Verbo gets it into Hill. Hill takes his time, bringing it half court, guarded by Fratori. 7:33, still a lot of time left to go in the first half. Inside to Twaits. Twaits has a right wing, penetrates, weaving his way through the lane, kicks over to Snodgrass. Snodgrass in the corner for 3, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gamble. Gamble gets it to Siszulski. 7:19 left to go. 58-56. Forcers haven't scored much in the last few minutes. Despite 2 Riedseger threes, they haven't scored 8. No one else has hit a basket in the last 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's been 2 minutes since the Forcers have gotten a bucket at all. And another turnover by Holy Family. The Forcers, effective right now, need to start taking advantage of these mistakes by Holy Family.
Adam Hill gets the ball inbounds from Twaits. Nice little behind the back dribble. Almost lost control of it. Siszulski has been all over him. Nice job on the one-man press. Hill gets it in the corner to Riedseger. Riedseger penetrates top of the arc now to Twaits. Twaits trying to set up the offense, can't find anything. He weaves his way, kicks it in the corner, now to Hill. Adam Hill has it left wing. There's still 15 on the shot clock. Gets to Twaits. Twaits gets open for the baseline, puts up the wild shot as Gamble is all over him on defense, just kind of forced it up there. Rebound by Siszulski. Siszulski gets it up to Gamble. Gamble with the 2. That's 4 in a row by him. Holy Family's up 4, 60-56. 6:34 left to go. Ryan Twaits with the ball, bringing up half court. Small Holy Family crowd, but they're getting pumped up here as the Forcers fans are all sitting down. The state just kind of lost momentum here. Inbounds to Riedseger. Riedseger pump fakes, puts up the long 2. It's short, no good. Rebound by Siszulski. Siszulski gets the ball, brings it across half court. Lob pass up to Gamble. Forcers did not get back on defense. 6 in a row by him. A lot in a row by the Forcers. 62-56. Holy Family has taken control of this.
Yeah, the Forcers have just kind of lost a little bit of the momentum they had coming into this game. They're not taking as smart as shots as they did earlier. Early on, all the shots from the field were real good shots. They're forcing a little bit right now. A couple of guys trying to create on offense, and then the frustration on offense is translated to defense. We've seen this happen a couple different times for the Forcers, where on offense they start to struggle, then on defense they get a little checked out, and that happened right there. Right now they're down by 6. Holy Family's feeling real good about themselves. A quick note of encouragement for the Forcers is, first of all, their three-point shooting has been pretty consistent today. If they get down by any more than this, they can rely on that, but also close games. Throughout the whole season, the Forcers have played in a lot of close games, and they've been real effective in those. Holy Family, on the other hand, has lost most of their close games. They've only had a couple games that they walked out with a win that was pretty close. They've had most of those as of late, but the Forcers are really good down the stretch here in close games, and they're going to need to start stepping up pretty soon here on offense, and also getting back on defense. You can't let a guy like Gamble, who's not even nearly as good of an athlete as Chase Verba, beat him down the court. Verba is an all-around very good athlete, and don't get me wrong, Gamble's a good athlete. We've seen that in this game, but Verba's got to get down court on defense.
As Gamble has 19 points so far in this game. It's been a two-man team. Him and Vittoria just going back and forth in this second half. Gamble 6 straight points for the Tigers. Hill with it, gets it over to Twaits. Twaits top of the arc to Reed Sager, fires it back over to Hill. Hill has a right wing, pulls up for the 3, off the side of the rim, not even close. Rebound pulled down by Gamble.
Gamble has 7 rebounds in this half alone.
5:47 left to go. Szulski brings it across the half-court line, fires left to Kloss. Kloss with the ball, trying to find something, gets it right to Wild. Wild in the corner to Szulski, top of the arc, now to Vittori. Vittori passes left to Kloss. They're taking their time here as they know they have momentum. 5:33 left to go in the game, 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Wild with it, lob pass inside of Vittori. Vittori kicks it over to Szulski, wide open for the 3. Nothing but net.
Forcers have got to do something different here. They're doing the same thing over and over, and it's not doing them any good. They've just got to have somebody step up and be a hero.
Hill looks to take it all the way, penetrates, kicks it over to Verba, who's been quiet lately, gets it over to Hill. Hill has it left wing, as tight defense played by Vittori. Hill gets around to pick, set by Verba, thinks about pulling up the 3, instead goes to Snodgrass. Snodgrass with the right side, top of the arc, now to Twaits. Twaits sees open lane, penetrates, goes in for the 2, high off the glass. Finally snaps the 4 minutes scoreless streak by the Forcers, but they're still down by 7 with 4:52 left to go. Coach Platt calling for Hill to play tight defense on Szulski. We had a wide open 3 in the last possession as they played 2-3 zone all day, but it's starting to really hurt the Forcers here. With the ball, left side is Wild. Wild top the arc over for Vittori. Vittori has a right side looking to get around and pick, set by Kloss. He does, goes all the way as he might have stepped on the end line. Turnover by the Tigers.
Derek Yoder's coming into the game for the Forcers. Snodgrass is going to sit down. Yoder's coming in to hope to spark something a little bit different. They're only down by 7. They got a possession here. They really need to score on this, but they got to keep their heads in the game and stay pumped up here for the last 4.5 minutes of play.
As they've been in situations where they're capable of coming back, but time is slowly ticking away, although 4 minutes is still a lot. Adam Hill has it right side, top of the arc over to Yoder. Yoder back over to Hill. Hill's open for the 3. As he hits it, nothing but net.
Hill's got 2 baskets on the game, and they're both 3-pointers. That one couldn't have come at a better time.
65-61, that's 5 straight points rattled off by the Forcers, but they've got to step it up on the defensive end. They forced a turnover in the last possession. Let's see what they can do here. Szulski brings it up, guarded, picked up as soon as he crossed half-court line by Hill. Pass left over to Wild. Wild working around the perimeter, gets a Kloss. Kloss inside to Gamble. Gamble misses a 2, puts up a shot, and Twaits is called for his 5th foul as he's done.
That's rough on a lot of levels. First of all, obviously, because Ryan Twaits got fouled out of the game, but that's a rough foul. Ryan Twaits just get up there against a guy like Gamble, who's been able to pull down a lot of rebounds. The Forcers are trying to compete in that area, and Ryan Twaits does a real good job of getting up, trying to pull that rebound down. He's going to sit out. Snodgrass is going to come back in. On the offensive side of things, this puts the Forcers in a decent position, but Twaits has been a leader this whole game. He's going to take a minute to try and get the team pumped up here real quick before these foul shots.
65-61. At the line for 2 shots will be Gamble.
He's 0 for 5 in the half, so let's hope that he extends that to 0 for 7 here, as the Forcers could really use some misses.
Only problem is a couple of misses. They haven't done a good job boxing out, and Vittori's picked up a couple of easy rebounds. Gamble at the line, misses the first. High tip, finally goes in the hands of Verba. It looked like they might get another one there. 65-61, pushes up strong to Reedsager. Reedsager pump fakes the three. Good idea not to shoot it. He gets over to Verba. Verba looks to penetrate, goes to top of the arc to Reedsager. Reedsager, hierarchy shot for three off the back of the rim. No good. Gamble pulls down the rebound, but Yoder makes a huge play, comes in and swipes it out of his hands. So he resets the offense. Over to Snaggers, 3:32 left to go in the game. 30 on the shot clock. Forcers trail by 4. Adam Hill with the ball, goes right to Yoder. Yoder calling for Verba. Verba receives the ball, 5 feet from the basket. Little spin move, hands off to Reedsager. Reedsager wrap around lib. Hits a 2-7 straight rattle off by the Forcers. They trail by 2. 65-63. Timeout called by Coach Platt. They need a defensive stop here. That'll be a full timeout. As we're not gonna take a break. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, well, the Forcers have done a real nice job of responding. They were getting up against the ropes a little bit. They had a real good second half up until they had a 12-point lead. We said something about them getting a little bit lazy, but it wasn't as much as them getting lazy. It was just more a Holy Family realizing it was now or never, getting the ball inside to Gamble, and then Gamble really asserting himself inside, gives them an advantage. A lot of good rebounds by this Holy Family team in the first half. Although they were out-rebound, the Forcers were battling for rebounds. During that stretch for Holy Family, the Forcers really struggled with the rebounding side of the game. Now, however, the game's turning a little bit around. Something the Forcers failed to do is take advantage of turnovers. Holy Family had some missed shots and some turnovers that the Forcers failed to convert on their turn on offense. They've been doing that in the last couple of possessions to get them at 65-63. Folks, Holy Family had 65 with 5:11 left. There's about 3:11 left now, so it's been 2 minutes since they scored, and the Forcers are looking at another big defensive stand here, trying to take back advantage of this lead. 3:16 left. That's a lot of time. Forcers got to be careful on fouls once again, as Verba's got 4 as well. We lost Twaits. We really can't afford to lose 2.
Forcers will put on a press here for this inbounds. Kloss will inbound it from the right side of the basket. He gets it to Shulsky, as Hill will pick him up immediately, pass it left to Kloss. Kloss with it, doesn't know what to do with it, finally gets it right to Shulsky. Shulsky gets it across half court, goes to Wild. They cross it easily with a few seconds remaining. Shulsky with the ball, top of the arc, pass left to Wild. Wild looking inside, goes to fouling in the corner for Torrey, back over to Wild. Wild has it left win, 15 on the shot clock, over for Torrey. For Torrey's wide open for the 3 as he hits it.
Yeah, the Forcers have done not a very good job of defending for Torrey from the 3-point line. He makes him pay for it there. They got to match that here.
As the zone continues to hurt the Forcers, they're having trouble guarding for Torrey especially. Adam Hill with the ball. They snapped a 7-0 run just a moment ago. We'll see what the Forcers can do in offense. Reedsager receives it at the fouling, gets caught up, finally frees it over to Yoder. Yoder has the ball, 2:32 left to go in the game, gets over to Hill. Hill working around, guarded by Pretori, penetrates over the fouling, gets in the corner to Yoder. Yoder has a left baseline corner, bounce pass inside to Reedsager. Reedsager will turn around shot off the back of the rim, no good, rebound by Pretori. Verba will play tight defense under him, gets it to Shulsky. 2:15 left to go, high pass over to Gamble. Gamble with the shot, no good. Verba with the rebound. Gamble looked to go over the back, but Verba rips it down. That could have been devastating for the Forcers if they would have scored a basket here, but they still have a chance. 2:04 left to go, 68-63. Hill looks to take it all the way, pulls it back outside to Yoder. Yoder with the 3 from the corner. He hits it, nothing but net. 4 for 5 from behind the 3-point arc. Forcers back within 2 with a minute 52 left to go in the game. 68-66. Waiting to see what happened. Referee timeout. Appears to be some moisture on the floor.
That's all right for the Forcers because they get a chance to set their defense here and settle themselves down a little bit after a huge 3 by Yoder. We cannot overstate the rebound that Verba pulled down on that Gamble miss. First of all, he got up to contest a shot against the bigger Gamble. Then he got in, box out, pulled down a rebound. They need defense here.
Shulsky with the ball, cross half-court line, guarded by Hill, passes right over to Wild. They've got to watch out for Torrey. He's been hurting them all day. Snagers plays defense on him, gets to the Wild just in front of the half-court line. They're still in a 2-3 zone. Lob pass inside to Gamble. Gamble backs his way into the basket, puts up the shot, rolls it out. No good. Rebound by Reedsager. Minute 28 left to go. Forcers down by 2, 68-66. Hill trying to get her half-court. Shulsky's done a nice job all day as he finally does. Hill 2 feet in front of the half-court line. They need a basket here. Snagers with the right side, working his way, guarded by Wild, passes right to Verba. Verba weaves his way through the lane, kicks it left to Hill. Hill, 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Adam Hill with the ball, minute left on the clock, now minute 05. Hill sees open lane, goes in for the 2, ties the game, 68-68. 1 minute exactly to go on the clock. 1 possession each for each team we're looking at. Shulsky with the ball, bringing across half court. Forces have come up with some huge defensive stops. A couple big misses on shots they should have made by Holy Family. Holy Family calls a timeout, 52.3 seconds left, tie game.
Well, the Forcers have been clutch on both sides of the ball, and it's first Twaits started the whole thing off. He had a clutch layup underneath before he fouled out. But then I want to talk about three guys real quick. First of all, Derek Yoder, coming to this game, he struggled as of late. He couldn't be any more clutch from the three-point line. He's not getting a lot of looks, but when he's getting them, he's putting them down. Then you have Chase Verba, who's on both sides of the ball right now, especially on the defense. 2 possessions in a row, he really challenged Gamble when Gamble was taking shots that he was getting easy looks on earlier. Pulled down a huge rebound on that last possession. He played him real tight. At this point, he wasn't as afraid of fouling out, so he was real aggressive on that last possession. And then Adam Hill, who hasn't been as impressive offensively as we're used to throughout the season as far as scoring points, but setting up plays he has in that situation, they left a lane wide open for him. He's going to attack that, gets a good layup. It was a challenge shot, so he did a real good job there, but it's going to come down again to the defense for the Forcers. This is a close game, tied at 68, 52 seconds left. The Forcers need to play effective defense and then have an effective offensive position. You want to have a situation where you get last possession and it's a tied game, so the worst you can do is go into overtime. So the Forcers are looking for a big defensive stop here.
Sejulski with the ball. They have 50 seconds left in the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. So if they hold it like we expect them to, both teams are looking at one more possession. Holy Family with it. The corner says Julski's wide open for 3 off the side of the rim. Reedseger with a huge rebound, pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. As Steve says, Julski was wide open for that 3-pointer. Adam Hill has to get across the half-court line quickly, and he finally does. 28 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Hill penetrates through the lane, pulls up at the fouling, over to Verba. Verba didn't even see the ball coming. As lucky play, he turned around at the last second. Bad pass by Adam Hill. For the lucky break, ball stays with the Foresters.
Foresters have got to be effective here on the inbound play. There's 22 seconds left on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock.
Hill inbounds, 4 seconds difference, 22.2 and 18 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Reedseger. Foresters trying to hold for what will be close to the last shot.
Reedseger's got a lot of room.
Reedseger holding the right side. They want to hold it, though. 9 on the shot clock. Adam Hill, top of the arc over to Reedseger. Reedseger with the 3. It's good, nothing but net. Shot clock is off. 9.5 seconds left to go. Inbounds to Sejulski. 9 seconds on the clock. Sejulski brings it across half court. Timeout called by the Holy Family coach. 8.1. Same shot, same thing as Taylor game. They were down by 1. Reedseger penetrated through the lane, hit a clutch shot here. He started out awful from the field. He hasn't taken one bad shot all day. He just wasn't hitting them. Yeah. Ever since they sat him on the bench for about 5 minutes, he's came out and hit 3 3-pointers. None was bigger than that.
None bigger than that at all. Reedseger, huge clutch there. He's got 17 on the day. He had 0 rebounds in the first half, all right? He's got 5 in the second half. Reedseger stepped up his all-around game. Real nice play by him. First of all, we talked about him sometimes struggling a little bit with patience. Not on that play. He held the ball when he had a lot of room against Gamble, and he paid off because he got a better look from the 3-point line. That's a risky shot in that situation, but when you got shooters like the Foresters have, and as effective as they've been from downtown in this game, it paid off for them. Now, Holy Family, 8.1 seconds left. Position the Foresters wanted to be in, because worst case scenario, you go to overtime. There's a chance that that'll happen too, because Holy Family, although they haven't been a great 3-point shooting team on the season, and also in the first half. In the second half, they're 5 for 11 from the 3-point line, especially for Torrey. He's got 4 by himself. Sejulski's got 1, and Wiles look pretty good from downtown, so a big defensive chance here by the Foresters.
Sejulski missed a wide open 3 with the chance to take it to the lane 20 seconds ago. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Klaus gets the ball. 3 seconds. Sejulski in the corner for 3. Up front of the rim, no good. Foresters win it 71-68. They were down by 9. They outscored them by, I believe it was a 12-2 run, something like that. Foresters win a close one, 71-68, and they'll advance to the second round of the NAIA, a place they expected to go, but it looked close here.
The Foresters, at a time of 5:11 left in the game, it was 56-65. That was to the advantage of Holy Family. In that last 5:11, the Foresters scored 15 points to get them to 71. Holy Family only 3. Forester defense was tremendous down the stretch. Their offense became clutch, and the Foresters win what is by far the best game so far in the tournament. Foresters walked out of here with a tough win. The Foresters knew coming in this game, first of all, the Holy Family was going to be a challenge. There's no easy wins here in the tournament. Also, the Foresters knew that there's some guys out here who haven't had a lot of tournament experience, and some guys who struggled throughout the season. Just about everybody stepped it up in this game, and the Foresters are heading to the second round, where